There he is, walking along the edge. I'll just see if I can spot him with the telescope. Where is he? Where's he gone? He's not there. Has he fallen off the edge? See, that'd be right. Seen something tasty and gone after it. Hey, people of the interwebs, it is Q with another adventure in ARK Survival Evolved. And today the plan is that we're going to build our marine enclosure where we can keep all the marine animals that we finally get around to taming. Last episode we started by taming up 2 ichthyes, and now I think it's time that we expand it out a little bit more. The plan is, I've been looking at this from the air, and the plan is we're going to come out from this section of the base into this section of the water here, mainly because there's quite a big gentle slope that leads quite a distance out before it gets really too deep, which will make building the structure a lot cheaper in terms of materials. So that's the plan. I'm just going to park this guy back on the roof. And then we're going to get one of our big heavy machinery guys out. Which I guess is going to be probably one of the stegos. I think they've got the biggest weight capacity at the moment. I'll have a look-see. Ooh, an egg. Thank you, Mr. Stego. So this one's got a weight capacity of 1,177, and I believe that this one here has got 1,223. Okay, so this has actually got the best weight capacity. So we were taking out our faithful trike, Sheila 2, to be our big weight carrying machine. Because we have constructed quite a few parts that we're going to need, but they're all over here, and I need them over there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to, let's run over here quickly, because what I got earlier was three large cupboards. So I'm just going to stick those out here. Going to need a parachute again, so if we go put that one there, one next to it, and one next to it, and we'll keep another one just in there for further use, and that way we don't have to keep running backwards and forwards every time we need a lot of stuff. So I'm going to load those cupboards up with stuff, and I'll bring you guys right back. So I figure we're going to need the assistance of Doris in this particular endeavour. And one of the first things we obviously got to do is just take these fins off, otherwise I won't be able to walk. Is to break down all these walls. So we're going to get all the walls broken down, get all the foundations put away, and then we're going to start building out. Let's put these in here and I'll show you the rough plan of what I've got. So I'm going to grab a couple of, I think we can carry about 50 of those without overweighting ourselves. So the rough plan is we're going to come out from, might have to break that edge bit off. Shouldn't I? Or maybe we can just come out from here. Decisions. Too many decisions. But what we're going to do is we're going to come out from here, and we're going to keep going. Fins back on now. And we're going to keep going out in a straight line all the way out until we get to the very deep water. And that way we can keep all of our marine animals in the one pen. So we're going to be building right out to around about this point here. We're not going to be building all the way down there where the oil is seeping up out of the ground. We'll probably stop around here, and then we'll come along this edge and just basically keep going until we get to around about switch all that off. until we get to around about this edge of the wall there. So that's the rough plan. So it's going to be quite a big marine pen, but don't forget we're going to be having a lot of big marine animals in here, and at least 2 of each for a breeding pair. So I'm going to get started with this construction, and I'll bring you guys back soon. So one thing I'm learning here is I really need to try and add some more weight to my guys' stats as soon as I have that opportunity. But basically, you can see how this is. I'm just building this temporary ramp here for now, so I can get up onto the structure. But we're going to build this way out into the edge, and then we're going to swing around to that side and go all the way over to where the animals are penned up. So it's going to be quite a big project, a big build, that's for sure. And rather than bore you guys to death with it, I'm going to do a little bit of a building montage here. So enjoy. So as you can see, it's going to be a very big structure. The sun's just about to set on the horizon there, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off building the outline, and then of course, because I need to make it animal proof, because I want my animals inside to be safe, I've got to go around and double up all of the pillars all the way around again. And also at some point, somewhere out on the far edge, I'm going to put in a big dino gate so that I can get the bigger dinosaurs in and out. So I'm going to finish the construction, and I'll bring you guys back later. Well, that was an immense build. It took forever. It just took so long. But it is finally finished, and it is predator-proof. So I'm just bringing my other ichthy round to come in through the gate. Unlike a lot of people who would put the gate right in the middle, I decided to offset my gate over to one side, which would give me more storage room inside the pen. And I'm just checking here that this ichthy can't get through the gap. Because if it can't get through the gap, then none of the other predators are going to be able to get through the gap. So let's open the door and bring Dolph inside to join Doris. So quite deep in this section, which is what we want for the bigger dinosaurs. Of course, leading up to the shallower section where we can store these guys. totally predator proof. And hopefully that door is low enough to allow the bigger dinosaurs to pass over the top of the threshold. Also, all around the edge, because I wanted to be able to get off the dinosaurs and access the walkway at any point, I put these wooden ramps in. They're just there for a walk-up thing. And as a little bit of a defense, on either side of the gate, I planted a plant species X. So these will grow up, and hopefully, if we're getting chased by something, we can lead them towards the gate, and then the plant species X can take out whatever is chasing us and make us safe. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's one of those stupid birds. I thought it looked like a dino tail. I was thinking, what the hell is that doing there? So I didn't put anything on this edge. I wanted to be able to look out into the ocean, because if I'm going to go out there, I want to be able to quickly have a look through and see if there's any predators out there before I head out with my dinos, so I know what I'm getting myself into. And up here, I've built a kind of like a little platform. I might bring that out one more. I'm not sure whether I can. With the sloping ground and the stone building foundations, they don't line up after a certain distance of drop in the land, so it might not work. But at least there is this kind of stone walkway all the way around here. And I put these glass bits in as well, so I could see straight through to all the dinos inside the pen. And here, I'm going to bring out the electricity that comes to that point there. I'm going to extend the electricity cable out over to this section, and then I'll be able to put in a refrigerator here for storing food, for feeding the animals, probably a dino feeding trough, and maybe a couple of cupboards to keep stuff in, like saddles and scuba gear. What I originally hoped I could do was to get the glass from the greenhouse sections mounted onto the stone fence foundations, but it doesn't work. They've got to actually go on these stone building foundations, which is a bit of a pity, because it would have looked a lot better if these glass sections were lower to the ground, so you could look through them quite easily. But it kind of works, and it's not too bad, I don't think. Not sure about this little ramp area here. I might change it around, I don't know. I might lower it down one and have the ramp closer in. I'm just not sure what to do with that yet. I'll figure that out at some point. Well, while we've still got some time left in this episode, I'm going to go out on the hunt for a level 120 something, because that is the long-term plan here. We're going to gather a breeding pair at least of, level 120, so we can do some super dino breeding. So I'm going to have a look-see. Whatever it is that's a level 120, I'm going to grab it, no matter how big or small it is. I can always come back with one of my wyverns if it's a particularly big dinosaur. So once I've found one, I'll bring you guys back. Well, that didn't take too long at all, which is probably a good thing, because the sun was pretty close to the horizon when I left the base. And there's a level 120 male scorpion down here. I'll just see if I can... There he is, walking along the edge. I'll just see if I can spot him with the telescope. Where is he? Where's he gone? He's not there. Has he fallen off the edge? See, that'd be right. Seen something tasty and gone after it. Let's have a look-see. The fog's coming in, so it's difficult to see anything down here. Yeah, there's a scorpion. Is it mine? Level 120? Yes, that is mine. Okay, so I'm going to get this male 120 scorpion back to the base. I should be able to find my way in the fog. I'd forgotten all about the fog since we spent so much time on the Scorched Earth map. But yeah, the fog is a permanent feature of the island map. So I'll bring you guys back once I've got this guy back at base. Getting closer to the base, and the fog is thick. But I can still see the taming pen. We're just going to drop this guy over the edge, make sure he's on the right side of the wall. Drop him in, and boom. Let's knock this guy out. Now, a level 120, I don't know how many trank darts that's going to take to knock out. But we do have quite a few, so we should be right. And I think I've got some more in storage, if need be. Come on, Mr. Scorpion. Look this way so I can pop you one in the face. Oh, oh, not too close. What? Ah, yes, it would help if I put the darts in there. Yeah, we got 50 here. I'm pretty confident it's not going to take 50 trank darts to knock this level 120 out. Okay, dude, look this way again. I got you this time. Boom. I like the way they bleed green. Oh wow, is he down already? That's awesome. That was just 2 shots. Let's grab this drop. I know it's only a white one, but hey, you know, every little bit helps. I do enjoy grabbing drops and topping up my storage capacity of looted goodies. Now the thing is, of course, with getting the level 120s to tame up, if you tame them up with the kibble, then you're going to get a perfect tame. However, with the scorpions, there is no kibble for them as far as I know, and you've got to use the spoiled meat. So you're not ever going to get a perfect tame off a level 120 scorpion. It's going to be as close as it can be, that's for sure. We'll also grab some narcs just in case he decides he's going to wake up, because he is a level 120, so it could take a little bit of time to get this guy tamed. Put some narcs in there, and I'll bring you guys back as soon as this guy is ready to be named. Alright, we're getting close to the pointy end of this tame. It didn't take too long, but as you can see, the taming level is down to 94.1, which makes it not a perfect tame. But that's the best you're going to do with a scorpion and the spoiled meat. So, naming this guy. Being a bit of a science fiction fan, I think we'll name him after one of my favourite characters from a sci-fi TV show, and that is Scorpius. Okay, dude, let's get you set to neutral and set to passive. And what else can we do with you? Oh yeah, we better grab this stuff out of your inventory before you decide to run off with it or something. And oh, we need a saddle for you, don't we? Okay, so you just follow me. And we will go and get you, Mr. Scorpius, a saddle made up. Unless we've got one in storage. I don't think so. I don't remember picking one up from a drop. But we'll have a look-see anyway, just in case. No. No scorpion saddles in there at all. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can make one. The scorpion tame is a pretty low-end sort of tame, so the saddle will be a low-end saddle, so it won't require any exotic items to make it. Yep, so there it is. Just the basic stuff needed, and we've got that in this cupboard right here, I do believe. Not even made in the smithy, it's just made in our own inventory. That's how low a level the scorpion saddle is to make. So I'll just pop this stuff back into the smithy for use later on. Drop that meat and put the narcs away. And pop a saddle on this guy. Alrighty. Let's ride. So we're going to pop Scorpius over here and upstairs next to our female Scorpion. I'm not even sure what we named her now. Oh, that's right, we called her Scorpy Sis. Very inventive with these names. So I think that's where we're going to call it quits for today. I think we've achieved quite a lot. We've built this huge marine pen for our marine dinosaurs. We got ourselves a level 120 male Scorpion, and that of course gives us now a breeding pair, although I would like to get a level 120 female just so I can get the best stats when I do start breeding them. So if you've enjoyed this episode of ARK Survival Evolved with Q, please leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more videos. And if you've got any comments, leave those too. As soon as I see them, I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.
It's showtime.